Morning, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Meaty69. Welcome back to the channel. Now, before we get into today's video, July is here, and of course that brings the July Battle Pass. The Ranger is what you get in this Battle Pass, and the tank is absolutely fantastic. It's a tank that I didn't think I was going to like, but it is absolutely amazing, and you can get this July's Battle Pass for 50% off with using Huawei App Gallery. Yes, you can get 50% off the current Battle Pass. On top of that, you can get 2 other coupons for 25% off of some bundles in the store. On top of this, you will get a 10% rebate back on your Huawei account that you can spend in the game or any other game on Huawei App Gallery. It is as simple as downloading the Huawei App Gallery from the links in the description. Make sure you set your country to UK, Ireland, New Zealand or Australia to be eligible for this campaign. Again, as I always say, before you do any of this, make sure you read the terms and conditions before you collect anything, before you download anything. Make sure you read the terms and conditions. It is as simple as that. If you need any help downloading Huawei App Gallery or collecting your coupons, Huawei App Gallery's Discord link is in the description. Back to the video. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Meaty69. Welcome back to the channel, and today's video we're going to talk about do's and don't do's, what you should do in battle and what you shouldn't. Now, I have previously done 2 episodes with this, and one of them is literally my most viewed video, and the second one I did with fatness, where basically we talk about, again, the same kind of concept, what you should be doing in game and what you shouldn't be doing. So we're going to revisit this. It's been a while. Of course, I'm not going to stick to the same things that I've said in the last 2 videos. We are going to try and change a few things and add a few more things in there, what you could be doing and how you can increase your win rate. How by doing these certain things will increase your win rate, your average damage, and yeah, you're just going to have more fun because you're going to win more. So, but in the background, we're going to have 2 of the best replays that you're going to see in a long time. We've got this 1-2-1 here, and we have a Chieftain Mark 6. So, number 1 is choosing your right targets, choosing the right targets to go for. Now, you can see in this game, he was probably not doing that by going for the AFK. I do understand him going for that AFK player because he was just sitting there. He had no other shots available, and so he just took that opportunity in going for that tank. But as you can see, he's not sitting there and trying to farm that damage from the AFK. He's choosing the targets wisely, and he's going to continue to do that. And across both of these battles, you're going to see a lot of that, choosing the right target. And again, what I mean by that is, don't always just shoot the tank that's right in front of you. Like, you don't always have to shoot the tank that's right in front of you. And I've been in situations before where there's a tank in front of me shooting me, but I've totally ignored him to go for another target because that target is more dangerous. And that could be because he's maybe shooting my teammate and I'm trying to keep my teammate alive. Yes, sometimes you're going to have to take shots. You're going to have to take shots. And me taking shots from that target that I wasn't looking at managed to make one of my teammates survive, and I only took sort of 2 shots from this guy, and then there was 2 tanks. We managed to kill the other guy, and now there's 2 of us against this 1 tank that was focusing me. So go for the most choose the right targets. You always have to choose your right targets. Of course, if there's 2 tanks next to each other, of course you go for the easiest one. If there's an IS-4 in front of you and a Leopard, say a Leopard 1, you go for the Leopard 1. You're not going to bounce, you're going to pen, and the Leopard 1 overall has more DPM. It's a fast tank, so he's probably the most dangerous target. So always choose your tanks wisely. Number 2, we always speak about this, and stick to tiers 4, 5 and 6. I would recommend sticking to tiers 4, 5 and 6 until you're ready. Don't always think, and this is the thing with now, this day and age in Blitz, people just want to get to tier 10. They want to get to tier 10 as quickly as possible, but you don't need to be there. Like, you don't have to play tier 10. Play tiers that you're comfortable playing in, and always never get the next tier until you're ready. And especially sort of tier 4, 5 and 6, there is tanks there that will teach you how to tank destroyer, it will teach you how to heavy, it will teach you how to light tank, and it will teach you how to medium tank. And then when you've mastered that, then you can go up the next tier, then you can progress to the next tier. And this is what I'm saying, always, you don't have to get the tier 10. Play tier 4, 5, 6. If you don't like it, if you're grinding a heavy tank and you don't like it and you're not doing too well and you think you're going to do well in mediums, then start a new line and grind mediums. Don't think that you have to get to tier 10 in that certain tier that you're grinding. So always choose your right targets, stick to tiers 4, 5, 6. Maybe you can push to tier 7, but of course tier 7s you're going to start meeting tier 8s, and tier 8's pretty much the most popular tier in the game. So that's why I would recommend sticking to sort of tier 4, 5 and 6. Next up, for me this is quite important. It's not really going to make you a better player as such, but over time it will. And what I mean by this is make friends. Make friends. I always say this, I think I have said this in my previous videos. Make friends, because one, the game's going to be more enjoyable, and two, you can learn from each other. You know, you can go into training rooms, you can play with each other, you can see what each other's doing. And yeah, I mean, make friends, because it does, honestly, it does make this game so much more enjoyable. I can't imagine playing this game having not made any friends. Like, if I wouldn't have made any friends at all, I wouldn't be playing this game for half as long. You know, platooning with someone, and I've been playing this game 7 years. I haven't been quite playing it 8 years, but because we were making friends, it then makes things like Tank Fest that we've just had a lot more enjoyable as well, because you're going to go and meet these people that you've been playing with for the last few years. So make friends, because that will make a massive difference. And yeah, I mean, learn from, another one I'm going to add is, I think I've added it before, but I just want to again add it, because it for me it's quite important, and that's learn from your mistakes. You have to learn from your mistakes. You know, if you're getting beat, you die, and you're sitting there like, why did I die? Why did we lose? Just watch the replay back. The replay files are there for a reason. Watch the replay back and see what you did wrong. Don't worry about your team. Don't worry about your team. Just focus on what you did wrong or what you did right. And if you think that you did the right thing, good. Bring that to the next battle. Bring that to the next battle and do the same. If you realize you've done something wrong, then again, rectify that, and you will start again winning more, and you'll stop relying on your team as much. So yeah, just always learn from your mistakes. Now, the last thing I am going to add in this is awareness. Always be aware of your surroundings. You've got a mini map there for a reason. Use it, but not just the mini map. You don't just want to look at the mini map. You want to look at your surroundings. You know, there's this game here, for example. There's a lot of red tanks around. You can see him looking around. He knows that the tanks behind him is not looking at him, so he has a little bit of time, but he knows that they are behind him, so he has to make a move. He has to make that move, otherwise he's going to get isolated. He's going to have tanks in front, and he's going to have tanks behind, but he's going for these tanks. These are low hit point tanks that he can clear, and then he can move on to the next target. So always be aware of your surroundings, and that is not just where the enemy team is, but also where your team is. Be aware where your team is. If you're in a position and you look around and think, oh my god, I'm on my own, then just relocate into a better position, a more stronger position. And also, you want to be aware of your surroundings, and that is also the way, how can I put it? So not just where your team is, not just where the enemy team is, but where they could be. So if tanks are not spotted, if you're in like a medium tank, tanks are not spotted and you're in a certain position, just look around, because you also need to find ways out. So you don't want to get into a position and then all of a sudden the team are spotted, you can't get out of there, you're trapped. So always look for your surroundings, as always, constantly. When the team are spotted, when they're not spotted, look at what ways that you can get out of there. If you are spotted, if the team are open and they're all around your side of the map, look for ways out as well. But you want to look for ways out before you need to. So you always want to have that idea in your head, right? If this happens, I'm going to go here and it's going to be absolutely fine. So be aware of your surroundings, because that is very, very important. So that is pretty much this list. Of course, when I think of them in the future, I will make another do's and don'ts, do's and don't do's, because these will help you. I'm not a great player. I'm a good player on my day. I'm not like I'm not fatness, but honestly, putting these things to action will make you win more. And a lot of people, I know what some of the comments are going to be like, how can I win with these teams? Yeah, we get that, but this team here, this guy, he had a bad team, but he was aware of his surroundings. He chose the right tanks to go for. He pretty much did everything right. He's using the tank to his advantage, to the tank where the position the tank's the best at, and because of that, he managed to bring out a massive carry. I mean, he's not going into the open because he knows this kind of tank in the open is not that strong. But if he can face hug, wiggle, move his turret side to side, then he knows he has a chance. And just look at the damage that this guy is gonna get. So you put all these into action, and of course all the previous videos that I've done of do's and don't do's into action, then maybe you could be the one in my next video doing this kind of damage. Because honestly guys, it will make you win more, and it is going to be much more enjoyable to play. It's always enjoyable. Like, I don't care about win rate or anything like that, but you obviously are going to have more fun if you're winning. That's just a fact. So put these to action, and you will be a better player. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm Meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye.
With